Hi everyone, it's Jameson Wolf from Spirit of the Wolf. I thought I'd take a few moments or two to do a deck unveiling. This is a deck I backed on Kickstarter. It's the Wild Messengers Alchemical Tarot. Isn't that gorgeous? Just a beautiful sparkly purple. I'll read the back. It says, Earth and its creatures are speaking. Are you listening? Remember how to connect to our wild world. This tarot deck decks 78 animals plus 2 wild cards help you understand the alchemy of transformation and access your inner wisdom. Use alone or with the Wild Messenger's guidebook to call forth insight and awaken the world of the wild within. So, I mean, I totally had to, right? And the guidebook, I should say, also came with a lovely tarot cloth. Very, very nice. It's like I'm holding the stars, so that's awesome. That'll be fun to use. The guidebook is unlike anything I've ever seen before. And in my opinion, getting the guidebook is worth it on its own. It has it's all in color. See, isn't that gorgeous? All of it. And the Wild Messengers is broken down by earth, air, water, and fire. So it's not wands, cups, swords, and pentacles. It's earth, air, water, fire, and spirit for the major arcana. So that's kind of interesting. It took me a while to think my head around that, but then I know from doing tarot that wands is fire, pentacles is earth, cups is water, and swords is air. So really not a big stretch, but it's beautiful. They have, for the major arcana, they have let's just look. So here we go. For example, this is the strength card. It's a bison, so they're pretty darn strong. They have an invocation, and then a little bit about the card, what it means, about what the bison is saying to you, and journal prompts. So I really like the fact that it's more than a guidebook. This is more than a tarot deck, and because of that, there's more depth to it. There's so much depth, and I'm just in awe of it. Now, so beautiful box. I'll show you the cards now. So I love the what they did for all of this. If you can read that, I'll read it out in a second. But everything's holographic, which I love. It says, may your journey and exploration bring healing, awareness, compassion, and kindness to all who cross your path. Pretty awesome. And on the inside of the box, on the bottom, the Wild Messengers logo. So just the absolute amount of care. I should note too that even the if you can see that, even the pages are marked where the different elements are. So you always know, like if you want to find fire, like here we go, lion. So that's awesome. Okay, now for the cards. Let's see. You got that one. This is your invitation to stop, drop, and breathe. I love that. So, okay, so I'll just run through. Fool. Should note too, they've also taken out all gender roles in this, and so it's the alchemist instead of the magician. Oops, sorry. Okay, healer. And two, the cards have a gorgeous back. Like, look at that textured back. Just the wild urge of it. And so it's not glossy though. They're matte. So it reminds me a lot of the Wild Unknown, both with the quality of the cardstock and that they're matte and all animals. Gaia. The Elder. That was the Empress and the Emperor. The Oracle. Hierophant. That's beautiful, like the wolf as the Hierophant. Or the Oracle. Divine union. Instead of lovers. Journey instead of the chariot. I love that horse. There's our bison again, or power, or strength. What's nice too is that in the guidebook, they tell you what each card normally is in the tarot deck. So, but they've gone beyond a tarot deck for this one. This is retreat. Links, destiny. Karma. Shift. I love that. Yeah, the animals almost look real, and I love the fact they're all multicolored. Rebirth. Butterfly. Integration. 14. Trickster. Initiation. Oh, the star. So yeah, they kept with some of the tarot names we know for the cards, but others are renamed. Moon. Look at that. The sun. Choice for the moon card. How fitting is that it's an owl. And then home for the world. Look at that. Okay, so now we're getting into, this is the earth. Yeah, let me just say it is a bit confusing because I always try to, having read tarot for years now, it's like, oh, okay, swords, wands, whatever. So I'm trying to associate what card it would normally be, like pentacles. But you kind of have to stop doing that with this deck. You can just let it be what it wants to be, and stop forcing it into what you think tarot should be, if that makes sense. So, soul. So all the aces are called souls. They're the soul of the suit. So cute. Like a sloth, I guess. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles, I guess, with 3 of Earth. Really, the ants work together, right? That's what they would do. 4 of Pentacles. 5. 7. 8. Raccoon. Oh, chipmunk. 9. I just love the care that has been taken in drawing each of these animals. The art is just gorgeous. Peacock, that's nice. 10. Now what they've also done to remove, again, the gender roles that in tarot, the page, the knight, the queen, the king are now the seeker. That's just gorgeous. Initiate. Teacher. and Master. Okay. Oh, now we're into Fire. My favorite suit. Soul, the Ace. The Dragonfly taking flight. 2. 3. 4 of Fire. Blue Jay. 5. 6. 7. 8. Beautiful. 9. 10. So, and once again, the Seeker, Fire, Initiate, Teacher, the Lioness, gosh, that's beautiful, and then Master, the Lion. Okay, so 2 more suits left. I do, I'll talk about this later at the very end of the video. I do find it difficult to read the cards because normal tarot has pictures or pictorial depictions of what the cards are, or what they mean. This is just animals. So unlike the Wild Unknown, where you know what you're looking at, even though it's animals, or you know how to interpret the card. I should mention that the Wild Unknown is like my soul deck, you know, so I can interpret that deck very well. This one, not so much. I have to use the guidebook, but we'll get to that. So Soul, this is water. Hippo. 2. 3. Beaver. 4. A narwhal. 5. 'I don't know what that is. Let's look in the guidebook. 6. 7. Octopus. 8. A bear. Oh, I just love how they're all cosmic and filled with stars, kind of like, you know, how we're all filled with stardust, you know. Salmon, I think. Dolphin. Okay, so Seeker, a crane. Initiate, Manta Ray. Teacher. And Master. Okay, now this is air, I think. Or I may have confused them. So that's the other thing too, is I'm not great with the, I think it's air. Looks like it. I'm not great with the elements, so I've had to really learn about them in terms of reading with this deck. I know there's air, earth, water, fire, spirit, of course. I know fire because that's the one element I really relate to. But I always confuse the rest of them. But that's okay. Again, I'll get to that after. So soul. 2. 3. 4. Koala. 5. 6. 7. Elephant. So cute. 8. 9. 10. Oh. Okay, so then the Seeker. The Initiate. The Teacher. I love that. And the Master. Spider, spider. And there are also 2 bonus cards that are really mystical. The Griffin. I kind of like how they deviate from the normal deck in that they've got a black background. Makes them stand out more. And the Dragon. So that's the whole deck. Now, what I found, I tried to read with it at first, and then I was trying to, okay, well, water is cups, so 3 of cups. Okay, this means I have to, whatever, work together with friends, or enjoy with friends, or the traditional meaning that I associate to tarot cards. But then it doesn't really apply here. It really doesn't apply because there's no pictorial meaning of the cards. Like 3 of Cups typically has 3 women raising their hands up each with a cup, and it's joyful time with friends, and that kind of thing. In this deck, it's just a single animal in the card. So I found it difficult to read with, but you know what? That's okay because it's like where's it here? The extra card you get. This is your invitation to stop, drop, and breathe. So in order to know what the deck is telling you, you really do need the guidebook because there's no way to interpret the cards as they are with just the animals on the cards. It's like, okay, so you could use your intuition. What is the Lear cat, I guess, trying to tell me? And it's 3 of fire. I don't really know. Because I'm trying not to associate to a regular tarot deck. But 3 of Wands typically means, you're going on a journey, you have a bit of a journey to do, but then we'll look that up. So 3 of Wands, 3 of Fire, I should say. 3 of Fire. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, it's the Oscillate. So Oscillate. I don't know what that is. Okay, so each card too, it's really neat. It has an invocation. So this one, the invocation is: I care for my sacred body and treat it like a temple space. I'm willing to heed the desires of my heart. I call upon the spirit of the Ocelot to help and support my physical being and alignment, so they may hunt the dreams of my heart. So that's really cool. But then she goes on, they go on to say, it's time to adopt. You've already heard the call and felt intuitive whispers inviting you to explore a new path or deepen into devotion with the path you're on. And now it's time to open again to become more attuned with the nature of your journey. all the wisdom you've gathered from your meticulous strategy, passion, and work up to this point. So, wow, I mean, that's really, really deep. But then, you know, the whole point of the deck is to stop, breathe, and reflect, really. And so, like, you know, no, I won't see what that means in the deck unless I really use my intuition. But even if I did, looking into that card, I really wouldn't know what it was trying to say unless I had the guidebook. So that's okay. I won't use this to read for other people. I have plenty of other decks. This will be a deck for me. This will be a spirit deck for me. I may read with it in correlation with the Wild Unknown, and that's okay. You know, but it took me a while to really think about how to read with this deck and how to use it. So I'm going to use it for myself. I will probably not read for it with other people, but you know, it's totally worth it because the guidebook has spreads. It has, you know, quite a few of them, information, and it's what's it say? It's also profits 2.22% are going to charity, habitat relocation. So it's for a good cause too. Beautiful, amazing deck. I'll read with this for myself, but not for other people. I think that's the one drawback, is that I cannot use it for other people because it's so gorgeous. I want everyone to see it. Hence why I'm doing the video. So treat yourself. You know, embrace the wild within. And I don't know, really embrace the deck. It'll take a while until I get to know it completely, and I eventually may not need the guidebook, but it'll take a lot of study to get there. So I'd say probably 8 out of 10. Like the box, the deck, everything is gorgeous, but in terms of being able to read it right out of the box, kicks off 2 points. But you know, so beautiful. I'm so happy I got it. But that's the Wild Messengers. Here, I'll show you the book and the box. So, Wild Messengers, Alchemical Tarot, totally worth it in every way, shape, or form. So get it, treat yourself, and embrace the wild within. Okay. Thanks. This has been Jameson from Spirit of the Wolf. See you soon.